This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Rizzo. Another NFL Sunday is in the books. It features some nail-biters and some unforgettable performances. In Dallas, an absolute shootout between the Giants and Cowboys, but the headline wasn't anything to do with the winning team. How about Russell Wilson turning back the clock? An epic performance in a game that Dallas ended up winning in overtime. In fact, Russ torched the Cowboys so badly that Jerry Jones signed Jadeveon Clowney just minutes after the game ended. So how's that Micah Parsons trade working out for you, Jerry? And how about Daniel Jones? Or as some are calling him now, Indiana Jones. Another huge game and another Colts win. Indy is now 2-0 for the first time since 2009. But as great as a day it was for some QBs, we can't say the same for Joe Burrow. He suffered a toe injury that's requiring surgery and will keep him out for 3 months. So the Bengals have a huge uphill climb to make the playoffs, and so do the Chiefs after their second straight loss. This is uncharted territory for KC, which has never been 0-2 in the Mahomes era. And in the past 5 seasons, just 12.5% of teams to start with 2 losses went on to make the playoffs. So if the Chiefs want to avoid missing the playoffs for the first time since 2014, Mahomes is going to have to turn this thing around. It's only week 2, but there are a ton of storylines, and we'll have a little more later in the show. They're fresh off a sweep from the Orioles, and there's something special in store tonight. They open a series with the Rays and send top prospect Trey Yesavage to the mound for his debut. Yesavage was drafted in the first round last June, and he's been on a meteoric rise. In his first professional season, he struck out 160 hitters across 4 levels, and that's coming in just 90 innings. Think about how deep the Jays rotation already is. So really, they're playing with house money here. And after winning 5 of 6 at home, they're now 4 up on the AL East and inching closer and closer to that ever important bye. And this team just keeps finding a way. Saturday, they rallied and walked off the Orioles, and then jumped all over Baltimore yesterday afternoon. And how about some love for George Springer? 3 hits and another homer and that 11-2 win. He's in the midst of one of his best seasons of his career. And that's coming after one where he was essentially written off. And don't forget how clutch Springer has been in his postseason career. It must be very nice for Toronto fans to just have a little moment to breathe here. They could clinch on the road. That's so exciting. Now, this is the type of night football fans dream about. That's right, the rare Monday night doubleheader. Week 2 wraps with a pair of fun ones, as the Bucs and Texans get together in Houston, followed by the Chargers and Raiders in Vegas. Now, some of these interconference matchups can feel a bit obscure, but the Bucs and Texans actually got together 2 seasons ago, and CJ Stroud had the game of his life. 470 yards, 5 touchdowns, including the game winner in the dying seconds. It might take another game like that to beat Baker Mayfield and the Bucs. Since 2021, they are yet to lose in weeks 1 and 2, and are chasing their 5th straight 2-0 start tonight. Meanwhile, a pair of old rivals get reacquainted in the nightcap. Jim Harbaugh and Pete Carroll go way back to the Pac-12, and who could forget those Niners-Seahawks meetings from a decade ago? Now, we won't get to see Marshawn Lynch in this one, but we'll get a close look at Ashton Genty. The Raiders rookie back struggled in his debut, but did manage to reach the end zone. You can catch both the Monday Nighters on TSN. The Bucs and Titans get things started at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, followed by the Chargers and the Raiders. Time enough, my favorite segment on yours, Why We Love Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
Anthony Rizzo announced his retirement last week after 14 seasons in the majors. And if you know Rizzo, you know he was a staple on the South Side. A true man of the people. So much so that he sat in the bleachers of Saturday's game. And check out what happened.
You know, in real time, I saw Rizzo jersey trying to make the play on it. I thought, could it be? Oh, Rizzy had it.
He literally hit it right to him.
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. I don't know that was hit. That was hit right at him.
Well, this guy said retired. He really retired. No need to catch it anymore, Rizzo. It's okay. The entire day was a love fest with Rizzo buying beer for everyone in the bleachers. And that jersey he was wearing, it was signed by childhood cancer patients that he visited during his time with the Cubs. Obviously something close to Rizzo's heart, having battled cancer when he was a teenager. And one of those kids that signed that jersey years ago even recognized his signature on the jersey. If you ever needed reminding about what this segment of the show is all about, this is it right here. Absolutely why we love sports, why Rizzo loves sports. That's it for me today. We'll see you back in around 3 Eastern. No, Pacific. Actually, that's not going to be tomorrow. It's going to be Reagan. But I'll see you Thursday. Have a good one.